I love when the good news coming in on a day-to-day. Already know what's happening, I don't gotta shake the hay. Big moves, big stepper in the right direction. The trip continues, every W's a psychedelic. Journey over accolades, divvy up the accolades and tell them boys to have a day. Give and take, and I love to give. Give and take, and I love to see the bros hitting milestones. Gon' get your shine on, brighter than an iPhone screen. Anybody tryna take a piece of pie home, try a song, shape a stick or drop them like a pine cone. Conversations about the goals and the gold that I'm sitting on. All I hear is low ballin' digits if I listen to them. No need to counter if it's disrespect. Swam with sharks on how to bite my way out fishing nets.
What going on, family? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this here what's today? Thursday. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday, family. So that means you got Miss Shirley OG Gardner coming up later. That means you got J3GS Farm. That means you got the lovely, beautiful Auntie Ellen coming up. It's Thursday, baby. Y'all know how the game go on Thursday. Welcome up, everybody in the chat. I'm getting myself together real quick, fire. I just want to have a conversation tonight, y'all. I just want to have a conversation. I see y'all tipping on off in here. Unbiased, what's up, sister? Lisa Wilson, welcome in. Hey, Sassy, what's up, Sassy? Your experience with Sassy, y'all. Happy Mac, PIA, passionately intrigued arts. Been getting her cook on lately. Yeah. Miss Tamika Davis, you better get in here and enjoy yourself, Miss Tamika. You sure better. Yeah. Hey, Rashonda. Hey, Rashonda. How you doing, Rashonda? Sunshine to sunset with Rashonda, ladies and gentlemen. Who else we got off in here? Miss Deborah Garrett, how you doing, young lady? You better get in here and enjoy yourself, too. Y'all know I ain't gonna be on here long because we got folk. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome in. Well, y'all, I done failed and scarred myself. I ain't asking them, just dog, my boy. All these cuts and bruises. Thank you, sweet. Thank you, baby, for loving me. My wife, I'm beat up everywhere. All I got is scars and bruised inside, outside, all on my. Boy, damn, look different on the camera. You know, they yours, so you don't really look at it like that. You see yourself in the camera, like, damn, boy, I'm beat up as hell, like, my goodness. Well, with Frugal Mama, how you doing? Yes. Better get in here and enjoy yourself. Living natural for life. You better get in here and enjoy yourself as well, young lady. Now look here, y'all. What I want to talk about tonight, this will pop up, so I'm just gonna go and jump into it. Like, ain't a whole bunch of Gina versus Gina. Everybody, big sister. How you doing, Gina? Gina, better get in here and enjoy yourself. Gina surprised her the other day. Well, I can't remember if it was a lizard or a bug. Y'all go check out Gina. Video 4 last, not the last one, the video 4 last. She found a melon. It's sitting down there, just done popped out, just done flowered out, and just sitting there just pretty. Miss April Showers, how you doing? Welcome in, young lady. I got a lot of things to talk about tonight, but I'm also gonna talk about for the last time. Probably I ain't gonna make that a definite. It'll probably be a point of reference for a long time for me personally at some point, but I've talked about it once before. This Miss Carlisha young lady, and I'm gonna touch on it a little bit of this, a little bit of that. As it turns out, for anybody who had a chance to see the press conference. It was already, hey, Miss Patty, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. You better get in here and enjoy yourself, young lady. Yes, 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 yes. And share this live out if you want to. And as always, family, hashtag BCIAC to drop your link so folk can connect with you, find you, and we can all help support one another. Now, here back to Miss Call to this. In fact, I ain't finna go there yet. I got a question before I ask that. But it's all relative. Y'all just stick with me. Just I'm gonna bring it together and make it make sense if I can. Do y'all feel like the world is getting meaner, more hostile, more contrived, or have it always been that way? Cause y'all helping me. Now and then my lifestyle ain't like everybody else. I'm a man who mind my business a whole lot. I'm a very social person when I'm in social settings, including up here on this here YouTube machine. But in my everyday life, my circle ain't but it little tiny, just little bitty thing. I don't necessarily meet strangers, but at the same time, I ain't having house parties every weekend. Ain't nothing wrong with it if you do. My aunt and them, uncle and them used to do that, but most of them were family anyway. But uh, I kind of chill, keep to myself. I never really worried about being the cool kid or in the in crowd or, you know, being. I gotta say this just right. I gotta say this just right. I think that. Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. Um, hey Lala, what's going on? What's going on, Lala? How you doing? Uh, Anybody else I might have missed who done tipped off in here, but I'm on the fence because it's like now that I've grown into more into adulthood and grown into the man that I am, was it always that way? And I just didn't see it because of my youth? Or is it maybe just not so bad back in the day? I want to go one way with some things, and then I want to go the other way with other things. But I really can't put my finger on it rock solid one way or the other because so much of it seemed like it's always been this way to a degree. And then other parts of the world, it's almost like it's a certain praise and admiration that come along with being as mean and nasty and hateful and inconsiderate and unobjective as you can be these days. It's almost like I'm gonna tell y'all how I see it now, and I love that thumbnail. I love that thumbnail. Man, I couldn't have found a better thumbnail because that's how I feel. So many days like I'm the odd man out. Like I live in a world that damn it don't make sense to me no more. I'm trying to make sense of it because that's all we can do. You know, ain't none of us here for forever. So all we can do is the best we can do. But my goodness, I just don't remember the same amount of. Now I know I'm older than most of y'all. I know I'm older than almost everybody in here. But I just don't remember the admiration and the accolades that would be thrust upon folk for being so nasty to other people. I just I'm missing stuff. I see. Hey, okay, happy Mac Joseph Harris. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Welcome in. Uh, Rashonda said it's definitely different today. Miss Patty's Kitchen is speaking to everybody. Happy Mac say glad she's home. but the hardened heart of the world is real. I believe it's always been that way. Just the subject matter changes. That is very in line with how I feel too, Happy Mac, in a lot of ways. Passionately intrigued arts said it's a different world out here today. We got TX Lala up in here. Miss Patty said, I believe everything is getting worse. Worse day by day. Mama Pat, Miss Patty, I'm not a negative guy. I'm a realist. My optimism wanes, but being sincere, I got to say I can't disagree with you. And TX Lala said, I had to work my way from the bottom to the top, y'all. So I'm sorry, some of these comments, they not in order. TX Lala said people used to at least try to pretend to be decent. Yeah, and that's one of them things where fake it till you make it might not be such a bad thing. Even if you're really not a kind, decent, genuine person, if you can just fake it, and maybe you'll start believing it yourself. I don't know, but here we are. We in this new world. I wanted to start out there before I start talking about what happened with this young lady, because I had did that's a good one too. Joseph Harris said, I just focus on staying in my lane. This way folks won't get me out of character. That's a great way to live. That's some food for thought. That's a way to keep it on the straight and narrow. Mind your business. Don't get, we say all the time, that's one of our sayings over here, baby, we don't get in grown folk business. And if we do inadvertently, we try not to. I'm gonna talk about this young woman in a minute for the last time. In it with this regard anyway. And I have to start by saying this. I get it. Especially if I'm from Alabama or I knew people who was actually out there taking off work, helping to look for her, worried, stressed. Different churches done got together, different communities done come together. It is sad, it is overwhelmingly disappointing for it to appear to me that with all the inconsistencies that exist in her story and with everything the police done come out, law enforcement, the authorities done come out and said, it looked like she did in fact mislead all of us. She may have been disingenuous, allegedly, but that's how it's looking to me at this point. I have few times in my life outside of somebody who already had stardom, somebody who already had fame. And it's just me. I mean, there's other events. I done been busy in my life before where I didn't have time to be on the phone or, stop when I want to stop and look at this article or look at this video and all. I didn't have the time that I have now to just do that whenever I want to. So I might have missed some stuff. But for me, I ain't never seen no non-celebrity unless you go all the way back to like Lorena Bobbitt. That's one of the few people I can think about who was a household name most of my life, who was never a celebrity prior to what happened to her. And I think this the same thing gonna happen to this young lady here. I think she's gonna be a household name and the joke of a whole lot of people for a long, long, long time. Let me get to some of these comments before I keep this conversation going. Let me get to my... Oh, hey, Song 146, Home and Garden. How you doing, sister? Welcome in, welcome in. Psalm 146 said, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Romans 2 that says that people won't only be sinful, but they will also take pleasure in those that do the same stuff that they do. Yeah, it might be Romans, and I think that's I don't disagree. I think that's just an increasing part of humanity, um, because people are people, and how people act and treat one another are like Happy Mac said earlier. No, Miss Patty, it ain't looking good. It get worse a little bit every doggone day, man. My goodness. Happy Mac said the world chips away at us. You know those grumpy old men and women we were scared of when we were young. They were not careful and don't renew hope. Will be them. Absolutely. You got to find somebody to talk to inspire you. You got to hunt the good stuff, in my opinion. You got to be your own inspiration and inspire others along the way, and hope those who you've inspired at their low points come along and inspire you. Because this world will chip away at you. It will whoop up on you. It'll beat you down if you let it. And and it's hard to resist when you see what you see on the day in, and then you know that um I'm gonna explain more of that in a minute. I'm gonna make more of that make sense. I'm gonna try to anyway. Uh Living natural for life. Where is okay. Living natural for life, had more community and neighborly connections growing up. Child of the 70s and 80s. As am I, living natural for life. And um to touch on that for a moment, have it always been the gossips in the community? Have it always been the scolds, the old people, man or woman who was just an old scold? They always had something funny or negative or unnecessary to say to you. Yeah, that existed. Um, the people who may have not, what we called back when I was growing up, be in their right mind. Yeah, they existed too. But what didn't exist to the degree that I'm able to observe it now is it's the hatefulness and the deliberate meanness. And I gotta tell y'all something I only learned about in the last few couple of years. Y'all know how with all these different social medias here, social medias there. Speaking of social media, y'all share this live out if y'all want to. I might even drop the link. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here. I might. Uh I don't remember the glee and the joy. Now we done come a long way from just what they call back in the day. They used to call it playing the dozens. We used to call it capping on each other. Everybody done been capped on. Everybody done been talked about or mocked a little bit or made fun of. You know, in the lunchroom, in class, maybe in athletics or in PE or something like that, or maybe on your neighborhood block, walking home or getting off work or whatever, outside playing. But the one difference between then and now, at least I believe I lived through a stopping point to a degree. Or maybe I just wasn't surrounded by that type and style of negativity. Because it's like I got in my early 20s and lived through my 20s and then got into the around the 30s. I wasn't around a whole bunch of grown folk who was just super, super nasty publicly and openly. But at the same time, we didn't have all these devices we got right here readily available with, uh, you know, we were getting to a point in my early 20s where more and more people had a computer. Every household didn't even have a computer yet. Show doggone didn't have internet. So I didn't see adults that was my senior by 15 to 20 years. They might have been doing it. That's why I posed the question the way I posed it. But now, being mean, hateful, petty, and proud of it, it's the way to go. And I gotta tell you, I can't declare it an unsuccessful business model because it seemed like that's how a whole bunch of folk winning. Yeah, yeah. It does. I feel out of place sometimes. I feel out of place. Let me get to some of these comments, then I got to get back to what I was gonna say. Get back to that other part of the conversation. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Miss Patty. Miss Patty said it has been a scary situation here in Alabama, not knowing if there's an abductor on the loose. I have to close. Uh, I have a close connection to Birmingham. My daughter and grandson were there yesterday and last night. And that's another thing. That's what I'm saying, man. It's I'm gonna call it a lose-lose situation. I gotta be honest with you. It looked like young sister wasn't telling the truth. Hey, what's going on? 10, the educated natural. How you doing, sister? Miss Shirley OG Gardner. I see Miss Shirley in here. I talked about Miss Shirley a while ago, y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all catch Miss Shirley OG Gardner coming on later tonight. Along with J3GS Farm and along with Auntie Ellen. Yes. So y'all make sure. Yeah. What's going on, family? How you doing? Get in here. Sonya Siegler. How you doing? Starduster 2. What's going on? Welcome in, family. Y'all better get in here and enjoy yourself. Passionately intrigued. Also said I stay clear of negativity and nastiness. I stay in my lane, on my block and on my square. I know that's right. Yes. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Lala. Vision Preparedness live tonight at, I think it's a little later tonight. It might be 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. If he come in, or matter of fact, I'm gonna look. I will look. Thank you for that, TX Lala. I'll be trying to remember everybody, plus remember what I want to talk about, and I get a little scatterbrained sometimes. But I got to get back to this point about it's. Thank you, Miss Shirley, for dropping your hashtag BCIAC. Y'all get over there. It's Nightbot gonna drop it, and then y'all can catch Miss Shirley later on as well. Let me see if Vision got a thumbnail. If he got his live up yet. See what time it is. No, he ain't. No, he ain't got it up yet. But yeah, sometime tonight. Hopefully he'll pop off in here. Big Rooster, what's up, OG? How you doing, brother? Big Rooster show tomorrow night, family. Tomorrow night, Friday. Yeah, weeks flying by fast. I'm glad to see y'all in here connecting and having a conversation and getting to meet one another. If y'all don't know each other, it's a few new people in here. But I haven't been able to find the humor. By the way, just to catch everybody up, if you just coming in, we just having a conversation. We just talking about mean, hateful, petty, and proud of it. Because, I mean, that's they bad. That's your jam. If that's what you own, that's what you own. I ain't knocking nobody. I'm. It's not for me. But I ain't finna. Really, that ain't even really in my nature no more, in my pedigree. Now I got other folk who quick to be petty on my behalf, and that's usually who do it. Okay, Psalm says she waiting on his thumbnail too, so so she can say first. If he jump in here, I'm definitely gonna get him to drop that. Hey, Grammys Journal, how you doing? Welcome in. So I haven't been able to find the humor with this Carly situation that other people have been able to find, because the lose for everybody is so humongous to me. I can see why it's funny to some others to the extent that it is, but for me, bruh, like, it appears that this young lady was not being truthful. It appears that way. Allegedly, she was being disingenuous, allowing not only her family, but law enforcement, everybody that her family reached out to for help, everybody who shared any of her missing status, all of that. I get it. I understand. But some of the hate that I done seen towards this woman, and most specifically this black woman, it's to make me reevaluate where stuff really is in this world. This for me, these my own personal thoughts and positions. I don't see the upside. I just don't see the upside, man. Now moving forward, not that one member, not that one, and this is wrong too. No one person from one community circumstances should dictate how an entire community is treated moving forward. I've heard arguments, oh, they ain't never gonna take us serious no more. I get where people coming from, but damn, why? Who, who is they? Who is the they that you talk? Is the they white folk? Is the they law enforcement? Is it first responders? Who is the they that you speak of specifically? For one, and for two, that's a reminder that we live in a world in existence where, what if those available resources existed in our community so there was no outside outsourcing of need when something happened to people in your community? But right now it's a lot of jokes, it's a lot of humor, but these are real people with real lives. And moving forward, let's say that is the case. Let's say that is the case. And I'm gonna start with this. At the end of it all, once they 100% declare that this woman presented falsehoods, come on, y'all, this Alabama. I have no doubt that she will be held responsible and be made to be accountable for all her wrongdoing, allegedly, if in fact she was wrong. But for me, it's so much bigger than just her. Real people go missing every day. Real men, real women, and real children. And for some of the kikiing and ha-haing and the jokes and the this and the slapping your knees and elbowing and all of that, man, my wife a black woman. Last time I looked at, I ain't seen him about 10, how long I've been on here? I ain't seen him about 28 minutes. If something happens to my wife over here in Africa or back in Texas or over in Seattle or in New York or at the airport between here and Dubai, wherever that, I want people to believe me or her mama or her daddy or her cousin or her sister. Or yo, like, while it's because it's fun now. It's fun now because it's fresh. Kiki haha. Pray that it ain't never you. For real. Pray that you get believed if it's you next time. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna say it with my whole chest. Hey, pieces of April and Shakiri. Hey, Shakiri, how you doing? How you doing? If don't nobody else care or believe you, I may be on the other side and standing not in opposition, but my sentiments are very different from a whole lot of other people. Because if it's a woman in my life that I love, I won't let this or any other situation deter me from believing the next black woman, family that go public saying our baby is missing, our child is gone. I refuse to let myself from one incident be completely led astray or so in my feelings that I got all the jokes, I got all the energy for that, I got all of that. But what if it's real? Oh my, I'm gonna tell y'all something. On the cool real talk, this is my feeling. This is my feeling. Really, ain't no whole bunch of outside. I think the heavy lifting, the heavy work is done. Ain't no whole bunch of outside entities or influences got to do us no harm no more. And I'm gonna tell you why. We'll take care of ourselves. We'll take care of all of that ourselves. We'll take care of it ourselves. We will take care of it ourselves. The tearing down of one another, the belittling of one another, brothers calling sisters broke bitches, and women calling each other you dusty in, like we'll take care of it ourselves, family. And something else folk can't really do, really, not like how they used to. I guess it depends on how old you are. All this new generation stuff. In some regards, yeah, you right. Baby, if you create and follow content, depending on who you follow and what you see and how you see them, tell me the difference between 16 and 60. For men and women, depending on where you looking and who you watching. Tell me mentalities and even language and demeanor ain't more aligned. I grew up with, my grandfather passed away when I was a young boy, but all of his brothers and sisters back then, it was very specific. Men were men in that regard. Women were women. What do I mean by that? You knew when somebody was somebody big mama. That's all I'm saying. And you knew when somebody was somebody pawpaw. You could just tell. They weren't still wearing full suits and hats by the time I came along. That had stopped about a little less than a decade earlier. But the way people moved and spoke and presented themselves, some of them, it just demanded a certain level of respect. We got some of them in here now. Miss Patty. If Miss Patty's still in here, even when Miss Patty out walking, if she cooking or whatever, it's just like, okay, Miss Patty in here now. Let me. Everybody don't want to do that no more, and I get it. I don't tell other folk, grown folk, what to do on their channels, how to treat people. But when some people, my mother-in-law like that. I miss my mama, R.I.P. mama. My mother-in-law like that. She just got a presence in a certain way she carry herself. You can't help but kind of, okay, mama, okay, mama back, y'all. Y'all come, quit cussing now. Y'all quit doing this or quit. Yeah, Pawpaw. All right, Pawpaw. Okay, Pawpaw done woke up. Pawpaw done woke up. Y'all kind of come in the room. He'll laugh with you and still kid around, but you was boundaries. Miss Shirley OG Garden off in here. I don't give a damn what none of y'all, rest of y'all do. Certain people, yes, even at my big age, garner a certain level of respect that I'm going to give them. But at the same time, it's so easy to be mean and hateful and petty and proud of it. I can't knock nobody hustle, baby. Get it how you get it, man. I was given this world. I didn't make it. I just know how I'm going to move in it. Odoms, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm up here busting my chops. I ain't even see you. I ain't even see you in here, man, at first. My bad, brother. I hope I ain't missed nobody else. I hope I ain't missed nobody else. I don't think I did. But that's my little spiel on that part, family. That's my little spiel on that part. I said what I had to say about this young lady last time, and the only thing I really had to say was, "Hey, Bud Files, what's going on?" The only thing I had to say was, and I get it. I know there have been people with probably in proximity, folks right down there in the area who, oh, she is Sunshine. What's up? What's up, family? How you doing? I didn't see you in here. She is Sunshine said, uh, you right, Jay. I came in here with the intention of coming in like the player haters ball pimp. hate. What was his name? Silky Smooth, Silky Johnson. That was one of my favorite Chappelle skits right there. But yeah, family. I just choose to move how I'm gonna move. And for me, like I said, when it first came up, I just really encourage people to be patient prior to making statements that they themselves couldn't back up or verify or knew whether it was true. It was just conjecture, hearsay, and speculation. Just like anyone who said, "Oh, she innocent," and they still, I wasn't. I was always in the middle. But damn, somebody got to be there, boy. People find sides. Damn, they find sides quick, and neither don't nobody know more than the other one. But everybody over here for the Cowboys, and everybody else over here the Redskins, and I'm just standing here in the middle, wondering who gonna be the next free agent. Cause I know how both sides work. Everybody loses. Again, her family loses. She loses. All the people who believed and supported her lose in a sense. And my biggest takeaway, my biggest fear, one of the biggest reasons why it's so hard to find the humor in all that's done transpired since the young lady went missing up to yesterday's news conference. The fact that women who look like my mother, my wife, my nieces, my nephews, family, friends, women from the church might have something real happen to them and not be believed. And I'm sure somebody could make an argument and say, well, that's all her fault. That's all her fault. She the one who faked it. She the one who did this. She the one. Yeah, but it's bigger than her, baby. Because if she just did what she did, law enforcement would have handled it. It'd been over with. It's all of the overwhelming hate towards this woman, in my opinion. And everybody can feel how they feel. You really do have that right. I'm encouraging you to do so. Matter of fact, I might drop the link because we ain't even at an hour mark yet. I might drop the link just so just so if you agree or disagree, you can come up and speak your mind for a minute because I ain't gonna be on here all night. I just feel out of place sometimes because it's like to genuinely, truly want to walk through this world and just be a good person, considerate of others, understanding where people come from, realizing that folk that had bad days, realizing that there's some poor folk in the world, realizing that people fall on hard times, realizing that everybody can't afford the best shoes. Everybody can't afford to not be in Section 8 for the time they live in Section 8. The fact that people do get laid off. People have done all the right things and still ran through their savings. I feel like I'm living in a world that almost ain't got no room for somebody like me no more. What's up, Sister Girl Talk TV? Did I miss anybody else? Miss Patty been in here. So yeah, everybody can feel like how they want to feel. We all grown. I just don't see how it ain't a lose-lose all the way around. Because I'm pretty sure it is. With the amount of people that go missing every day, I ain't even gonna get into globally. I'm gonna stick in the US. Just since that news conference yesterday, I'm willing to bet. I don't even want to word it like that. I'm almost certain that at least 5 women have gone missing. At least 5. At least 5. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody ain't got to feel like me. We all grown. Hold on. I see some comments. Let me. Oh, that's Nightbot. Hold on, Lala. I'm coming. TX Lala said that's for her phone. They broke into that told on her. It must have been an Android. iPhones can't be hacked. I don't know. I don't know. And that's something else why I chilled out. Lala, that's a good point you made, but I don't even know the specifics, the ins and outs of what happened with the phone, what didn't happen. For me, I just really wish that people in general, women in general, men in general, but especially black women, would never be in a position to be disbelieved. And then it's just like a ha kind of conversation. I don't. Everybody different, but for me, I don't really get that part of it. And I mean, a lot of people divided on this. A lot of people. It's people on this corner, people in that corner. I got something I'm gonna get into real quick here. Say Happy Mac. Happy Mac said it is a lose-lose. I have to work on my being skeptical right off the rip harder each time. I hate that feeling. Exactly. And you know what happened, Mac? You're not wrong for that. You're not wrong. Everything that happened with I forget how many years ago it was, but even with the Jesse Smollett situation, that was something that, I mean, it can take a whole generation before what happened with him even like starts to dissipate from the psyche of the general population. Adolescents know about what happened. Teens know about that happened. Mamas and daddies know about what happened. And grandparents know what happened. 30 years from now, you could say Jesse Smollett or a comedy show could make a reference to that. People still gonna know what you're talking about. Everybody lose, bro. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with being skeptical. I was skeptical myself because a whole lot of stuff didn't make sense. It just wasn't adding up from the little bit that I had time to like pay attention to. And from everything that I saw, I was like, eh. And then, you know, the whole thing with the car on the internet, on the highway, the interstate, I didn't see nothing. I thought, you know, if you see something, you travel quite a long ways for that. But damn, I want to give this woman not even the benefit of the doubt, but I'm just going to wait before I decide to go in too hard one way or another. Because what if it were my wife, man? What if it were my auntie? And I mean, folk going in on them. Folk going in on them. And that's their business. Everybody grown. You got your own platform. Tech Money, what good, bro? What's good? How you doing, family? Yes. Get in here. Tech Money, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna use this opportunity to talk about a few other things real quick, and I'm gonna drop this link. Who else in here? Player JB. What's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome in. Said we don't take L's, we take lessons. Facts. I can't help but wonder. Again, I guess that's where the humor is lacking for me, where I can't really get into it. I ain't on no high horse or nothing like that, but I'm like, damn, knowing good and damn well that it's probably 100% possibility somebody else been disappeared or kidnapped or taken or whatever you want to call it, just since that press conference. I guess my sense of humor just varies from others. I didn't know till very recently, y'all, a few years ago, because I'm still kind of new to TikTok. I'm still kind of new to a whole lot, to this whole content creation thing. This ain't never my bag, something I really thought I would never do. But I done kind of found my footing a little bit with it. I didn't know a couple years ago it was a whole thing. What's up, Andale Homestead? How you doing? Yes, crying wolf hurts us all. It does. J3GS Farm, how you doing, bro? J3, you coming on later tonight, ain't you? I think J3 coming on. Lala reminded me, Vision come on tonight. Miss Shirley OG Gardner come on tonight. She been dropping her link. Her link is in the chat, y'all. Y'all can find her now. Auntie Ellen, G Quat Traditions, and yeah, maybe Odom's. Might be Odom. Odom might come on tonight, or might just do a pop up later over the weekend. What was I finna say, y'all? Oh, I didn't know till recently that it was a whole thing. Like it was a whole, y'all know how, what you call it, not viral. Well, viral is a thing too, but it was a trend. It was a whole thing to be online talking about how how petty and mean you are. Like as a trend. It was funny. People still got videos up and out right now about how everything from how them and their best friends like to talk about folks and getting the vibe out of it, and other people saying after doing that trend they didn't realize how, oh my God, maybe I'm a bad person. I ain't telling nobody you're a bad person. You are who you are, baby, good or bad. But I didn't realize that was a whole big, like I had no clue. I don't live in those spaces. And even as a content creator now, maybe that's why my channel ain't growing worth a damn, because I got I don't limit myself, but I'm focused and I'm getting it in. Eyes forward with a mission and a purpose to do, grow, and be better. And everything that's entertainment don't necessarily always entertain me personally. I don't get kicks out of other people pain and or suffering. So that in and of itself, I feel out of place sometimes. And don't get it twisted and think this is just a young folk thing. Nah, baby. Nah. Age ain't nothing but a number when it come now. Mean, hateful, petty, and proud of it. Yeah, Peter, I had no clue. I didn't know. Something else I want to talk about before I get into some stats. I just think about this world we live in sometimes. And don't get me wrong, because I've talked about this before. Day by day, and I want, man, big shout out. Speaking of like Tennessee, Memphis, all my southern folk down there, shout out to Praying Couple Cooking Series, who actually out here almost wherever they go, whether they on vacation, going to and from church, doing whatever they doing, they out here feeding people. They out here blessing somebody, but every day one more city sign on to make it illegal to feed the homeless. I'm just gonna say it one more time for the people in the back, because if you're not or never been homeless, you may or may not give a damn. So I'm gonna say it one more time. More and more cities and municipalities and parishes and counties are making it illegal to feed the homeless anywhere. Okay, all right. Odom back. Odom back. Odom back. So Odom's gonna be there tonight. Uh yeah, yeah, Odom's gonna be back. So y'all got your lineup. I'm gonna end up saying that again, man. I think I better drop this link and get some folk up here real quick before I get too deep into this. I'm gonna get to these statistics here in a minute. Just we just gonna run over some stats real quick. And I ain't gonna have y'all here all night, man. Let's see, I'm gonna come over here, and then I'm gonna push right down, and I'm gonna copy right down, and I'm gonna get you up here, and I'm gonna paste you right there. Get over here. And while I'm dropping this, I'm gonna say this too, y'all. I don't believe in living lies. Worst lie you can tell yourself. The next one is the ones you tell other folk. I do not believe for 1 second any longer that there's not something off about what happened with this young lady. But for everything I've seen, it looked like she was distruthful. She lied. She didn't tell the truth. There's a whole lot going on with this case. But I'm posing a question. I just dropped a link in the chat. I'm posing a question. What does the world look like moving forward? I've heard the comparisons in race. Oh, white women done did this, and Mexican women done did that, and that's true. That's true. And black women have did stuff, and black men have did stuff, and all of that. But my bigger, more profound question that I'm posing to everybody: what does a world look like when one of the worst things that could happen to a person outside of physical bodily harm, to the extent in which they expire or no longer exist, cease to exist in that immediate moment, is being kidnapped or taken or trafficked or something like that? So I think we already at the cusp. We might already be over. Hey, G Mama Grows, if I didn't speak, I'm sorry. I'm doing something else. We might already be there right now. I don't know what that world looked like, but I sure can imagine. And a great way to reassure that becomes a reality, like Happy Mac said in a very humble and like specific way. I appreciate how you worded that, fam. I've been skeptical. I question everything. I question everybody. But when immediately right off the bat, one of the worst things can happen to a person, and everybody's so incredibly numb and detached. I want to know what y'all think, fam. The whatchamacallit is it's in the chat. The link is in the chat if anybody want to come up, because I'm gonna keep talking about what I'm talking about. Who we got? We got a comment. Sister Girl Talk TV said, well, you know what the old folks say? We are living in our last day. Yeah, well, that's what they say. And some say it, and some, I mean, we've been around for a long time. We might be here a little bit longer. And as long as we here, I just want to, oh, Sassy's still up in here. Hey, everyone, I'm on my lunch break. No, okay. Hey, Sassy. Thank you for your comments, Sagittarius, Sister TV, and Sassy, still in here. I'm going to talk about this too very quickly. There's a video and I didn't get a chance to edit out the little boy, and I didn't want to show that child face. And everybody, I know everybody ain't gonna agree with me on this one, man, because over the duration of my life, I haven't always agreed with where I'm at now. I've had some stuff that I look like, damn, I felt like that, or I thought. That's why I ain't trying to sit here and overly judge nobody. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. But it's a mama and her son in a Walmart, right? They in a Walmart. And she said, who we it started out like this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at it so I can get it right. So I can go verbatim. The caption say, hold on a minute, hold on, y'all. Real quick, fam. Let me get this together here. Cause I just ain't got the heart. I ain't want to put that young child up there on even though, his mother did. That's her right to do it. That's her baby. But where is it? Where is it? I say the little man looked like he might be about 5 going on 6 or something like that. And he got on a pair of shoes. He got on some, what you would typically expect, a pair of, I don't know, maybe some Air Force Ones or something like that. Now, I ain't got no kids, but I got nieces and nephews, baby. Kids keep clothes dirty, shoes dirty, and everything else. The caption says, I would never buy my son them ugly character shoes. He all like, my friend be having them shoes. And he excited about them. He think they fun looking. And I'm just gonna play the audio. And then I'm gonna talk about me personally, how it
so ugly. Who be having those shoes? My friend.
I'm gonna play it again.
Who be having those shoes? My friend. I said, these are so ugly. Who be having those shoes? My friend.
Now I didn't put him on there because he's such a little kid, but most time, almost all behavior, some is from just environmental. Neighborhood, that's a little bigger than your household. Community, that's a little bit bigger than your neighborhood. All the other, church, social groups, and all of that kind of stuff. But that is legit how people get taught at 5 or 6 years old. Not only how you better than somebody else, but how something that all you want is something that look cool and fun to you because your friend got it. They some little inexpensive shoes from Walmart. I ain't touching on the parent side of stuff. I don't got no kids. I don't get in grown unless you harm them in my presence or something. But outside that, I don't get in how folk raise their kids. I'm talking about something way deeper. This is the point of origin of where a child decides that other little kid that's his friend now might not have on when they come back, because maybe his mama or his daddy or his ordered. Meanwhile, all parties involved shopping at Walmart. It's okay to be mean, hateful, petty, and be proud of it. But I was given this world. I didn't make it, family. I'm gonna drop this link one more time and talk about a couple more things, and I'm gonna get out of here because we at the 1 hour mark, man. I ain't want this to be no long thing. I thought minutes of pop up. I really thought about getting to this tomorrow, but tomorrow I don't like my weekend being like I want to bring y'all in happy on y'all Friday morning, our Friday night, and I just I don't even want to talk about none of this stuff come tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have fun. Okay, I see somebody backstage there. I done missed a couple of I'm on G Mama Grove said that's sad. My kids didn't even care about name brands. I couldn't afford it anyways. Sometimes don't change with bullies. And that's the CG Mama, that's what I'm getting on too, because it's deeper. And I done lit 20 years ago, I couldn't say it that because I didn't know what it felt like to be double that, or in my case, almost triple that. So I'm like, maybe everybody just super chill. You think a episode of the Golden Girls or 227 or something like that. And no, it's some old folk out here just as mean and nasty and judgy and discriminative as they were when they was in their teens. It ain't always shit. Sometimes age ain't nothing but a number, baby. It depends on who we talking about. Let me see. What's up, brother? How you doing?
All is well in yourself.
Oh, he froze up on me. Let's see here.
Uh-oh, already?
Sassy said it's a sad world that we live in. That's the truth of the matter. I'm going to keep believing that there's more positive in this world than negativity. Sassy, sprinkle some of that over my way, cause I gotta tell you, fam, I'm y'all know, even though I'm optimistically as pessimistic as I am, but I try to keep the good energy up. I try to keep the good vibe, man. But being mean and nasty done made a whole bunch of folks rich. It's done got a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of stardom. It's done got people acting deals and got them their own shows. It's done trickled down to the hood. It's done trickled down to places I done seen with my own eyes, and hell, even lived in some of them. Everybody got the same income because y'all in the same damn project, but some of you got your nose turned. Child. Anyway, J3, what good, bro? How you doing?
All's good, bro. All's good. How you doing? Uh, I've been coming in and out because my son, he
I'm
just
doing
came
good. I
from,
can't. Let me see. Okay, there you go.
as I said, I was coming in and out. I had you playing, listen to it, but my son came and he just came from Texas too. And you caught me when you talk about the boy in the
Okay,
shoes
yeah.
and stuff. That's what caught my attention right there.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I've found out now is that these parents, young parents, make their children adults at the age of 2 and 3. They don't want to buy their kids shoes from Walmart.
Oh,
They
you
don't want to
breaking
put
up bad. Is it just me, y'all, or is it the chat? Hey, because man, you breaking up real bad. Now the chat, is it just me, or can y'all hear J3 good?
that must be you. Ain't nothing happening on my side. My stuff
Okay.
usually don't act up. My stuff don't act up until after 5. Then my stuff start acting crazy.
Hey, J3, drop down for me, bro, and come back in here. Cause I can't hear nothing you saying, and I want to hear all of it. Am I frozen? Oh, okay. Right. I got to mute it back.
Yeah, it's tripping on my side too. Keep, yeah, and then
Is the internet okay?
it's leaking.
Oh, I might.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I miss you, Brandy.
Hey.
Yeah. So how I go? I wish it hadn't gone away. Yeah, my bad. Thank you for holding it down, brother. Thank you. I
Oh,
apologize,
everybody
ladies
got.
and gentlemen.
I thought she was black all the way around. Everybody catching. Oh man.
No, I'm back, bro.
Oh, all
I'm
right,
back.
all
All
right.
right, but what was you saying? Now, that's my bad, man. We had some internet issues. We had to clear it real quick. But I heard you say something. You were saying something about the shoes.
Well, I try to get it from the beginning. I had you on. I was listening in and out, spending time with my son. He just came from Texas, and
Okay.
the you stopped me because you were talking about the mama and the boy,
Mm-hmm.
and I come to realization that mothers are turning their little kids into miniature adults, and they 1 and 2 and 3 years old. Now, my granddaughter is 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
She walk around with gold bracelets on. You dress her up, you braid her hair, you do everything that a little girl shouldn't be doing. But that's your little prince. I can't say nothing. It's my granddaughter. I'm not the mama nor the daddy.
Right.
But you want to make them look more than what they are. And when the boy said that those are the shoes his friend wear, you figure you got to wear Jordans, all these other big name shoes, and your foot ain't even deformed yet.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? I'm glad you said that. That's the question. I mean, that's the link still in the chat, y'all. That's definitely a parent question. Not only are you a parent, you a pawpaw. So when it come to that, I'm gonna stay in my lane, and I let y'all handle all that. But
What?
I don't disagree. I've seen, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I've seen some uh some little girls that maybe you know what? I don't know, because what could be cute to a mama, like, oh, that's cute. A daddy, or uncle. I'm already. I had that conversation with my niece one time. I said, hold on, man. Oh, hey. Where you finna go? Where now? You finna do what? And everybody, all my mama and my aunt. Oh, that's all right. That ain't too short. That I'm a lane stayer. I'm gonna stay in
Hey,
my lane.
well,
But
now
oh,
I've
oh,
been
Jay,
in.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but this
Hey,
remind me of something else. Now, I heard a whole bunch of mothers that did say something similar to what you saying about this last year's round of prom dresses.
mhm.
And I don't get into that. I've helped pay for a couple, but I've personally never worn one. So, you
Me
so
either.
yeah. So I don't know what's cool, what's the style, what's in and what ain't in, but for some seniors, or maybe even a couple of juniors or some of them that I seen was a little provocative for a young woman.
Yes.
But again, man, I'm an old man, bro. I don't know.
Now, me, I got a problem with it because even when it comes to the kids, this child is 1 and 2 years old. He or she having a birthday party, but it's not a child's birthday party. It's an adult party. First,
Mm,
the first 30 minutes or so, it's about the child. After that, you got grown-ups around there, grown-ups drinking this and that. I thought this was supposed to have been a child's party.
yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't nowhere near that. And then they take kids to adult parties
I've seen that too.
because they want to show their babies off, or they can't get a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife
Well,
tell my son straight off the bat, "Oh, you want to go out to the club? You want to go to this place? Go out, take your kids with you. This ain't where you take to drop your kids off so you can go have fun."
right. Well, I gotta say, I can't even fake the funk. As a baby born back in my era, my grandparents had 6 girls and 2 boys, and when all of them folk got together, it was a whole. But now it was a grown folk room, and it was a whole room back in the back for the kids, and we had all the outside. So I
Yes.
was at some of them too. But let me ask you, how you feel about this as far as the world today, bro, as far as like folk being over the top, mean and hateful and petty, and they proud of it, and the fact that it's almost a new form of currency. It's a new. I mean that's like one of the quickest ways to, if you a content creator, you can grow your channel. If you're just a mean person in general in everyday life, you can shine off of that too. I, bro, I'm getting too old. You first, you keep living, bro. You get my age, you
Have
gonna see.
Have you ever heard me use profanity?
Mm-mm.
But this world make you want to do it.
Me
It
too. It's done
makes you
got the
want to
best
do
of me because I know you done heard me a couple times. Might do it again before we get off tonight.
it. Hey, I understand to each his own, but
Yeah,
as you say, this world has come to a point where it makes you just want to cuss at everybody you see, because people are doing things in common sense. I tell my kids, grandkids, everything. Common sense, it'll save you or it'll kill you. If you
right.
don't use common sense, you are surely to die. And
Yes,
it's
yes. And I gotta say this about you too, bro. Now I use you. I met with you. Now everybody know you. You about, I want to say about 3 years older than me, but I can't help but notice when you just said, "Have you ever heard me cuss?" For me, it get deeper than that. You know, everybody, you use what kind of, you whatever.
you use
But
what's in you. Plain and
yeah,
simple.
I'm never gonna talk around the house the way I would talk in front of uh you and Miss Shirley. And it's good. I've said this to you before. I'm gonna say it again. Having men in not only your real life but in your everyday life who carry and conduct them. And it's a couple of y'all out here. It's a couple of y'all out here that it's that elders versus oldest thing, bro. But I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to get to some real quick. She said, "I totally agree. J3G has formed. It seriously disturbs me when I see itty bitty kids with makeup on, and especially when their
Yes.
parents got them dressed provocatively."
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it, sis. Now you a mom, you somebody mama. Again, I'm a habitual lane stayer. Hands at 10 and 2, eyes on the road, baby. I mind my own business unless I see a child being harmed or hurt or something like that. But when it comes, I mean, and if you think about it, what can I say or what could I do when this is these 4 kids? They'll be ready to cuss me out and slap. I just look and I think what some of y'all thinking, and I just keep it pushing, man.
True that. I don't govern other people's house either. But the point to it is, when you look at some of the kids, you just got to shake your head. You put your head down and you shake it and you walk away in disgust. You're not angry, but you're disgusted at the way that people
Mm-hmm.
do their children. You raise your child as something that they're not. They grow up to be something that they're not. And when the light
Oh,
hit them,
oh, yes,
they are
sir.
totally destroyed.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
why you think they say the kids having so many mental problems and all this stuff, because when you start them out, you don't start them out the right way. You start them out, you want him to believe that you're a millionaire and you barely got $20 to the next day.
Bruh, hey, come on, J3. Now you just gave me a caveat into the next thing I want to talk about because you
My
100% right.
my
Now
baby gonna have this. My baby gonna have that.
mm-hmm.
Good
Well,
example. My son that came in, he came home because my daughter's having a baby shower Saturday, so he came home for that. And he said, "Well, I guess I need to go to get a gift." I said, "Okay, it's just the baby ain't here yet." I said, "Don't go spend a whole bunch of money." I said, "Go to the
yeah,
Dollar Tree." The point
right.
to it is, it's not the point that you're going to go spend hundreds of dollars. You can go spend $20, and that's a good gift. Why would
Yeah, that's true. That's
my
true.
wife?
But
My wife done got on me, and I said, "It ain't mine." True enough, she spends my money, but it's our money, and whatever she buy, that's fine with me. But like I done told her, ain't no need buying all these gifts, and she's not her nor the child's gonna use half of what you buying. because these kids are growing up fast these days. My wife bought my granddaughter. My wife bought her a whole bunch of clothes. We ain't never seen her in it. The boys, we bought them clothes. We never seen them in it. Now, once or twice they might wear it when they come over here, but if you see them in the street somewhere, they never in it.
Exactly, because they grow, and I do know this. You ain't got to have kids to know how fast they grow. But
That's it.
I got what Pia said. She said you are right, J3GS. And I've never been a designer hoe for my children, nor me. For one, I don't believe in it. Two, I ain't spending my money like that. Period. Now I got to add something to say that. So one of the more viral things has been going on lately that it's been all over social media. What's up, David Corey? Y'all, I'm behind in the chat. My bad. David Corey with Crop, Rambo Green Hand. What's good, family? Y'all welcome in, welcome in. Let me get all the way to the bottom, then I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna drop this link one more time for anybody who wanna come up. I gotta say this. Now, Pia, I can agree with more than y'all can imagine. I gotta tell y'all about a situation that happened. So recently, I can't remember. I think it was either $4,200 or $4,600. I think it was a $4,600 tab at a restaurant. This video been going viral. It's all about do you split the bill or share the bill or whatever. Anyway, it was somebody's birthday party, and this tying to what J3 was just saying. Y'all, $4,300, depending on where you live, could potentially be a used car. It could potentially be, and I don't get in people pocket on count folk coin. Everybody do what they want to do with their own money. But everything that 46, okay, Lala said 46. I knew it was something like that. $4,600 on going out to eat in one night at one restaurant, and then all of y'all fighting about how we gonna split the bill. It wasn't but like 11 or 12 folks, to my understanding. But that's got to come from somewhere, because first off, over here, we grow, eat very cheap, get most of our stuff right here locally in the village, the stuff that we don't have for ourselves or immediate access to. And then, I'm saying what you said is so real because it comes from a place, man. I believe in living inside my means, which are very, very meager. Very meager. Me and April ain't got a whole lot, but we love each other and we happy.
That's it.
It ain't just the kid. It's not just the younger generations, J3. Somebody had to teach them these values, like you just said.
Non-real values. Non-real
Like,
values.
J3, true story. I can't make this up. Stephen King couldn't make this shit up, man. I had somebody in my life, you could call him a mentor, a close friend, whatever. Now, when I was younger, I worked at a mall. I was always getting stuff discount, knew some people, whatever, yada yada. When it came to when Hilfiger was big, Polo, I've always, I used to rock a lot of Ralph Lauren, stuff like that. But I never paid a whole bunch for it. Now, this is a man, if I was at the time, I was in my I had to be about 20 going on 21. That back when I was fine. You'd be fine. I'm swole, you know what I'm saying? But, boy, looking good, whatever. Man, I had a pair of shoes. I got them suckers from Payless.
That's
one of the dudes that was cats who I really respect, but he was one of those kind of people that would break himself, that would work an extra 15, 20 hours a week, not for savings, but for showing. And that's whoever want to do it right to do. If you want to do like that, that's your business. You grown. And he was a great person to me, so it wasn't nothing personal. He kept asking me where I got them shoes, and at first I was kidding with him. I said I got them from Dillard's. And he was like, oh man, we gonna, because we was out just kind of hanging out, running some errands and doing stuff like that. He was like, man, they got them. I'm gonna go by there and snag me some, but I want mine in black, because mine was kind of like a tannish brown color, real nice. Got them joints at Payless. So before he decided to head over there, I told, what's up, Aston 85? I told him, bruh, I was kidding, man. I got these joints at Payless. The way he turned his nose up and was like, hell no, I ain't wearing no cheap ass. I like nice stuff. I need nice stuff. My daddy never drove nothing but Cadillacs, and it just went down the whole speech. It's y'all, the addiction to name brands, to this, to that, to all of this stuff, to each their own. I'm not judging nobody in that regard, but what I am saying is, when they get passed on, a whole lot of other people who are already wealthy will forever stay wealthy, and then you have 12 people who may not have but a couple $100 between all of them, getting $4,600 birthday dinners. And I feel out of place, bro. Sometimes.
You know how old I was when I got my first Chuck Taylors?
How old enough to work for them?
No.
How old was you?
I was 28 years old when I got my first Chuck Taylors.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't we wasn't raised on stuff like that. We used to go get shoes. We had new shoes. We didn't worry about names and all that. And the only reason I got the Chuck Taylor when I was 28 was because I came home and I saw them sitting in the closet. They was my uncle's shoes.
Yeah.
But once I put them on and I go run PT, I never had a problem. It was just that they were suited for them flat feet.
Right.
But I never wore Chucks to show off. I was paid less. What is this other one? The one with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wore
Buster Brown.
Hey, whatever my mama brought home, that's what I wore. I never had a problem with it. I didn't. Even today, I'm like that. Like I tell anybody, I got 5 pairs of pants. If you see me, you'll say, do you got any more clothes? I got 5 pants, the same color and everything, and that's what I switch out in. All the other clothes, the jeans and all that stuff sits in the closet. I don't even wear that stuff no more. Only thing changed. My shirt is the only thing that changed, but the pants are the same kind the whole time. Oh, dog, man, you ain't got no clothes. You live in that big house right there. You ain't got no clothes. Hey, it don't. I'm not trying to make the other folks rich. The only thing I need is to make it the next day, and that's the same thing I try to raise my kids. You do what's in your level. It's good to do higher up, but you got to have the financial for higher up. It's not you go higher up and then you come to mom and daddy talking about them in the bind. Wrong answer.
Right. I see what Happy Max said. Happy Max said he went in dealer, but he ain't come out with nothing. He said, "Nah, bro, I ain't play with it." And even me, man, I try to clean up well every now and again for my wife. Go to dinner or something like that. Other than that, I'm just a real country dude. I want some t-shirts, some cutoffs, some cargo shorts, and some work pants if I'm out in high grass. And that's about it. But everybody ain't got to be. I'm not saying my way of seeing it and doing it is right, but that's attached to the whole topic of the conversation tonight. Mean, hateful, petty, and proud of it.
That's it.
And it's like, you almost, I'm going to say this, bro. J3, now hear me out. Don't it seem like more and more you get ridiculed for that? For not keeping up with the Joneses and for just being real simple and how can I'm gonna tell you this, how can we not be where we at right now when about time really flying. About 10 years ago, the concept of being basic was introduced as an insult, because I'm basic. I'm a basic dude. I'm real simple.
If you basic, you're poor. That's basically what they look at.
Yeah.
If you basic, you're poor. But hey,
what's up, Liz B? How you doing, Liz B? Let's get this young man up here. What's up, Rambo?
Mate. How are you? J3. How are you doing, mate?
All right, you, bro.
You can hear the damn dogs in the background, the neighbor's dogs. I might hear watering some plants.
No words.
Kiss my. I ain't gonna swim this thing. And there's some huge dogs that like Rottweilers. Man, they get on my nerves. These ones, they're not well trained at all. Yeah, man, Jay, what you were saying about like the name thing, that is 100%. Like for me, I don't buy if I don't need. I don't buy. And a lot of the times when I look at like, if you really think the rich people actually buy these names, a lot of the times they don't. The
They
real
don't.
rich,
They don't.
a lot of the wealthy, like super amazing, like you won't even know that they're wealthy because they don't need to show their wealth by the garments that they wear.
That's
They will
it.
buy a nice suit with a name. They probably go to a custom person to make something for him more than to go into a shop, which is actually probably cheaper than actually have it, be off that bloody that conveyor belt. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I think it's much better to buy quality than a name. Hence why I'm wearing like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm out here looking like a tart. I like it. I don't give a monkeys.
You
I
and me
don't give.
both, bro.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't worry about what other people say about me, because if I did, my wife probably be in a mansion by now, and we'll have some Cadillacs out there with some Rolls Royces and all. I don't care about what people say about me. It's what I feel about myself. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rambo, I gotta pose a question to you. Now I know Miss Shirley gotta come on later, so she might not have time, but I would love to get one of my elder women's perspective, because we got a guy who already he almost 3 years older than me. We got J3, and then we got the youngster down here, Rambo. Rambo, first, Miss
Mm.
Shirley, if you got time, please come up, because I just want to pose this question to you and see what you think about it. And if she didn't hear me, shout out to Liz B. Journey up in here and everybody else. Thank y'all for
Blessings to
being here.
everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yes, my brother David Corey. But Rambo, how do you feel about the world? Am I missing something? Has it always been that way, or do
It
you
actually
think
has. It actually has been always been that way. It's remember, fashion is something that people you need to like. You need to show your wealth, and I don't understand where it comes from. I'm trying to find it because I know, like, if you went back to history of everything, the wealthy, the true wealth. Now, I'm not talking about the ones that you see, like, or even like the royals or anything. They weren't the real true wealth. Like, they were just for show. But
right,
after they take
right,
off that garment, after they take that crown off, they're just a regular human being to me. Like, it doesn't matter to me. You're just a regular human being. Not with the crown or anything. You're just a regular human being. But a lot of the times they did it to show. They're playing the game. But for me,
yeah,
personally, I think maybe 1999 in
mm-hmm.
2000s,
Yeah,
a lot of people more focused on less of what people like less of themselves, or thinking what I want, and always thought about like what someone else thought about me.
right,
Since technology has come into play with a lot of things, I need to look a certain way.
I see you back there.
I need to
No,
feel
go
a
ahead,
certain
brother.
way. They instead of being themselves, they'll want their garments or their jewelry or their bling to say something. But realistically, in my mind, I don't know if everybody has the same idea. You look like a fool because you're not a leader; you're a follower.
Mm-hmm.
You're making decisions on what other people think instead of making decisions that's going to benefit you.
Yes.
And
right.
so even now I'm saying that sometimes I do kind of like say, hey, cool, that's nice, but you have to put brakes on sometimes and think, oh, maybe I don't want to get that right now. The money's not there right now. Okay, cool. I'll get it because it's good quality. Or I always think if you're going to buy something, whether it's food to clothing to anything, if you're going to use it more than 7 times, purchase it.
Right.
That
right.
sounds good.
And I see you back there. You ready to come up, Miss Shirley? You ready?
Let me go move the hose. Not the hose that you guys think about.
Okay. Hey, Miss Shirley. I'm gonna bring Miss Shirley up, y'all, and very quickly to what Rambo said. Now, y'all know I'm old now. I'm old, so I'm on. He said the early 2000s. I'm gonna take it back to around the 80s. Back in the 80s, we were coming off of the 1980. Literally, the civil rights movement was 15 years prior to 1980. There was a lot of collectivity, a lot of cohesion, a lot of community. Um, Things like Brown v. Board of Education had just happened. Um, People were really still living in under what was the separation of segregation, which made communities closer. My biggest point and topic tonight is, and I'm so glad, Miss Shirley, you had the time to come up for a few moments. In your opinion, because I agree with Rambo, because like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, and I'm not 100% sure. Is it better or is it worse, Miss Shirley, in your opinion? How it used to be versus what you see every day now, how people treat each other, act, and everything.
Well, it's worse because when I was coming up back in the mid 50s, you
Mm-hmm.
know, you had all these protesters, make love, not war, the flower
Mm-hmm.
children, so you had a whole different mindset of people during that period. And then after that came the marches, for equality for um, Black people. And as the centuries and time has gone by, you see the changes. Some were good, some weren't. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people still feel that we are free at this point. Um, I can't agree with that because I've seen how people are treating people. To me, they're worse now than what they were years ago. Young
Yes,
people
ma'am.
have no respect for others. They don't have respect for their parents. They don't have respect for teachers. They don't have respect for the police. They don't have respect for elderly ones. They don't even have respect for themselves. They don't know which way they're going. Half of the time, these poor kids are confused in regards
Right.
to how they're supposed to live their life and how, they always talk about, well, they don't respect me. Well, the saying still goes, you got to give respect in order to get respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
real simple. You only make it as hard as you want it to be,
Right.
So
Right.
no, the times aren't getting better. They're getting worse. I'm every
Yeah.
time I turn on the news, um, it's all these school shootings. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
you got all these young kids beating up their siblings, killing their
Yeah.
siblings. They feel like mom favors you more than they favor me. You got to go.
Barbecuing their
And,
grandma.
at
And,
one time,
right.
at, at one time, it was the kids killing their parents for insurance money. The rich kids,
Yep.
taking
Yeah.
their parents out. They have
And,
no love for them. The parents
and
didn't have any time and love for them, so therefore, these kids don't know how to give love and receive love. So I don't
that's
see
true.
it getting better anytime soon. That's just my opinion.
Right. And Miss Shirley, I'm gonna say we got Stardust up here too. I'm gonna get her in a minute, hear what she think. I gotta say this. I never thought that, and this is new to me. This is a new one for me. I didn't think that I would ever live or exist in a time or a moment where um and you said something real important because you said like it goes both ways. You do have some nasty, mean older people out here, but you not one of them. And I never thought that I guess it's my southern upbringing or whatever, how I was raised. Uh, you've never given me anything other than ultimate respect. Um, Treated me as somebody younger than you, but somebody that you still respect. And I oblige you in the same way. So does my wife. I never thought that we would live in a day where how I choose to conduct my channel or the way I move to my elders would be almost like a sign of weakness or something. Cause you do got people who really and they have that right. That's their channel, they or their public space or their TV show or they whatever. But because of my upbringing and how I feel personally, I will always regard you and even J3 with his old young self, uh, with a certain level of gratitude because you deserve it because it's being reciprocated. It's not one size over here or one size over there. It's a mutual thing, and it's y'all. We in a as a world, we in a weird place. But I'm gonna get Stardust up here before we get out of here because I know other people coming on tonight, and I want to catch everybody. Stardust, what's going on, sister?
Hey everybody. How y'all
I
doing?
thought that.
Oh,
How you doing?
I'm good. How about y'all?
I'm fine, my dear. Just sitting out here with a little bit of chill in my back. It's all right, love. It's fantastic.
All praises. We still on top of the dirt, y'all. So we still got another chance to get it right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want to say, y'all, we forget that a lot of this stuff is learned behavior.
No, we don't
Keep it
forget
real.
that.
A lot of it's learned behavior.
uh-oh, she froze. Oh, there she
Yeah,
goes.
you froze and broke up, Stardust.
Go back to the kitchen, Stardust.
My lord, hell no.
Yeah, say walk backwards.
Oh,
Walk backwards.
Oh, she probably gonna come back up. There she go.
Stardust, we
Now I
actually
can't
can't hear
hear.
you. I wish I could lip read. I can't read. I can't hear anything she's saying.
Oh yeah, we can see you. And now we see you, but we can't hear you.
Hey.
But Jay, I'm gonna say this right quick while she's trying to straighten that out.
Okay, go ahead.
What
Go
I
ahead,
like
Miss
about
Shirley.
our Garden community,
Yes, ma'am.
the Garden community, before I met a few of you guys, I never knew you guys from Adam's House Cat. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, we have learned to get along with one another. We have learned to respect one another. We also learn our boundaries with one another. Okay, we know when we have taken it too far. You guys will let us know right quick. The chat will let you know that you have gone too far, and they want you to show respect for one another. That's why we have these trolls and we got moderators to block all these negative people out of there. We don't need that. It's enough negativity in our lives without somebody adding to it just because they can't get their lives straight. You know, so this is why I like our community, because like I said, we're all strangers, but we have become family over these years since the pandemic in regards to respecting one another. And that's what I like about it. And it doesn't make a difference if you're black or white or polka dot or chartreuse.
That's right.
It doesn't make a difference if you're short,
Amen to that.
tall, round or skinny, cockeyed, blind, wheelchair, whatever. We don't discriminate against one another. We show genuine love.
Absolutely.
And that's what we want everybody in the world to act and feel like. If we could just only take a little bit of what we have acquired through all the folks we have gotten in contact with, you know, we have what they call extended family.
Yeah.
You know, we always had extended family where you had friends and neighbors that you have adopted into your family, but now joining the garden community, we have extended that family even further, you know. And I can't wait to see you in person, Jay, and you too, Rambo. I can't wait to see you guys and snort and
That would, you know what,
give you the biggest, sloppiest hug and kiss there is.
That would be a blessed day, man. I'm telling you.
She said she want to meet you too. She want to meet you too.
Oh no, you don't need to be there.
Y'all done met already.
You taking this, Green? We met already.
I know you guys met already. So I'm saying you don't need to be there.
Yeah,
yeah. I wanna.
Why not?
Why not?
Nah, he definitely need to be there, man. Gonna bring some of that watermelon that he has stashed away in the back of his truck.
Somebody you got satellite or something?
There you go. There you go. I wanna. You know what, Rambo? Can you hear us? You with us, bro?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I know you outside. You were just a little choppy on the screen.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. It is literally 9:21 out here. That's the sky right now.
Right, 9:21. Y'all see the UK? Cause it's Rambo, how far apart are we? We are
About maybe 5 hours or maybe less.
3 to 5, yeah. But y'all see
Yeah,
what the
about that.
South is like.
The UK in the summertime, even at 10 or 11 or sometime close to 11, it's quite, it's pretty clear. Like, look, you can see
Yeah.
everything.
Is that AM or PM?
Huh? That is PM.
Oh,
PM.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
different.
when it's summer, it's long, long nights or long days,
Yeah.
should I say?
Long
I'll be
day.
glad when they stop
Oh.
switching our time back and forth. I want longer days,
No,
regardless.
I do too.
Yeah, y'all the only. I mean, the States is about the only country left that still do that. Honestly,
No, but we do the same thing. We do the same thing here.
yeah. I think the U.S., UK, I think do New Zealand do that, bro? New Zealand and
I
Australia.
think they do.
I think
I
so.
don't know why they do it because I don't think it really makes much of a difference. You still got to get up at the same time. Your body adjusts to the time anyway. So you're just going to get up at the
Right.
same time you did the day before, regardless.
It throws off your circadian rhythm. That's about it.
Oh,
The
that is
winning
true.
walk facts. The winning walk with Christina. How you doing, family? I gotta say something about what and I want to get y'all opinion before we get out of here. We got about 15, 20 minutes left. Wellness with Frugal Mama says, so grateful my children aren't materialistic, trying to teach them to be good stewards of their finances. I get criticism sometimes, let them be kids. Really? Look here. I can't speak to that because I'm not a parent, but I do want to ask all the parents or anybody on the panel who want to make a comment, because we all live with the repercussions of it. How do y'all feel? Because it is one thing, it used to just be about maybe Christmas come along or a birthday come along, and it's something like, oh, I want that Nintendo, or oh, I want this pair of shoes, and it was a once or twice a year type thing. But I want to ask, I'm gonna go and give them credit for it, even though I feel funny about it. I'm gonna call both of them my elders. How do y'all feel where it's a day competition about material things from people who can and can't really afford to live that lifestyle, and the way we treat each other as a result of what we can or can't afford? What do y'all think about that?
Miss Shirley?
Well, because of my religious beliefs, I don't celebrate any holidays whatsoever. None. The only thing I celebrate is the Lord's evening meal and wedding anniversaries. My grandkids can get whatever they want any time of the year. They don't have to wait for one day to
Right.
True.
get presents. They don't have to wait for one day like their birthdays to be grateful for. I celebrate you being my grandchild every day.
Absolutely.
That's
So,
deep.
you make a list,
That's real.
you make a list of the stuff that you like, and then you give me the list. And I can pick from that list and buy whatever you put on there whenever I feel like it, because it's not my job to parent you. It's my job to be your grandmother. That's what you got mom and dad for. They're the parents. Grandma's just extra. Okay.
Yeah.
So that way you don't know what I picked. You're surprised,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
happy, and you got what you want. So that's the
Yes,
way it
ma'am.
go. Because at one point I used to buy my grandson his fall clothes. And when I stopped, my daughter-in-law got attitude. And I was like, hold up, hold up. It's not my job to fulfill your obligation.
Right.
How you
Right.
feel,
It's
girl.
not
I
my
know how
job
you
to
feel.
fulfill your obligation. Grandma is extra. If I want to send it, fine. If I don't, that's on you.
That's it.
Don't
That's
take your money and go find, buy you a Gucci this or Prada that. No, it ain't
yes,
like that.
ma'am.
All right. You take care of your responsibilities. So, like I said, I'm just extra.
You just J3, before you go, I gotta say this. I have heard Mo and Mo grandparents saying, look here, them your kids. I'm here to help. I'm
Right.
here for
That's
weekends,
it.
or maybe
Exactly.
even when I feel like it. You
That's
know?
it.
Uh
Now,
yeah. Go ahead, brother.
now I'm gonna take to my kids first. When on my first retirement from Uncle Sam, I went working again. I tried to get food stamps and stuff. They only gave me $32.
God,
Mm-hmm.
And
jeez. Wow.
they only did that for 3 months. Other than that, I had to keep going on my own with what we got.
Wow.
When it came to the Christmas and all that stuff, my son said, "I want some blades, the single blade one." I went to the thrift shop. I found some. I scrubbed them up, cleaned them up, and everything. Put them in a box. He never knew they come from the thrift store.
No, that's right.
Mm.
I know that's
And
right.
same thing. Some more skates and stuff. He wanted. I went to the thrift shop, got them, cleaned up everything. Never knew it came from the thrift shop. My kids thought everything that we bought them was brand new. Because we back then we were getting used stuff and we just cleaned it up, and they thought it was brand new. And
Right.
and moving to the grandchildren. Now my oldest grandson, he's been living in my house since he was born, so he got a little more privilege than the other one because this is his house. This is where he lived. But now the other ones, there's 4 other that don't actually live here, and their mom think whatever the oldest one they get straight off the bat. I said, there's a difference. He lives here. I take care of him. I have to feed and clothe everything for him. But the other ones, they come and go. Now you expect me to go ahead and buy some Nikes and Prada and all this stuff for somebody that don't know how to take care of this stuff, but you want me to buy it so they could tear it up. Now I get the second oldest. My wife bought him some name brand, some Jordans and stuff. This was on a Sunday. He went back home. Next Saturday, those shoes was tore up when he came back. I tell you, you ain't spending much money on stuff like that, and he can't take care of it, and his mama don't help him nor tell him to take care of stuff. I said, no, you ain't gonna be wasting money like that. You teach the kids to take care of their stuff, and they'll know how to take care of stuff when they get older. But kids that getting he went to Virginia 2 weeks ago. He went to Virginia. His mom went and bought him 2 pairs of pants and 3 shirts just for a weekend in Virginia. He came back. You ask him where the clothes at. He don't know where the clothes at. They throw it in a bag somewhere. You got to teach these kids how to take care of this stuff, because if they don't, they grow up the same way.
You're right. And before we get to vision preparedness and stardust, bruh, elaborate a little bit more on the treatment of other people. That's what this whole thing. That's where my feelings at right now. Mean, hateful, petty, and proud of it. The way that everything y'all talking about, what Miss Shirley saying, what you saying, what Rambo done said, what Stardust to start saying, and we're gonna hear from her in a minute, is all of this stuff has causality to it. It eventually, and even though this is just one small piece of it, it helps set in tone the way that people speak to, regard, treat, and respect one another. It's people out here. I think I think it was either Lala or Sassy who corrected me. I couldn't remember. I thought it was a $4,200 bill between 12 people, and most of them didn't even know that they were not covering their own stuff. Like that got to come from somewhere. I can't prove it, but that's got to come from it's borderline entitlement, or it's some.
Well, who
It's
did
some.
they think was gonna pay for it?
Miss Shirley, I don't know. I don't
Guys,
know.
I'm gonna have to jump off in a second, but I just want to say one thing before I go. When you said it was $4,600, in my mind, I was calculating house deposit, land deposit, car, and I was thinking, now that's one night. So if they do it every night, I should be collecting, eight, maybe 9. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could buy some land out here. What's wrong with these people?
That's it.
This is madness, absolute madness. And I'm swear in the next maybe 10 years, they'll be looking back when they haven't got anything. I wish I didn't spend that.
Right.
I wish I didn't do it. And I wanted to say to Miss Shirley, like, what you're doing is perfect. Don't ever change it. That's a fantastic way to be. And I heard a statement. I read someone. I was going through YouTube and I come across these weird things all the time because I'm a weirdo in a good way. um, the gentleman said, parents should parent their children. Grandparents should spoil their children. And if
Yep.
Yes.
if parents spoil their children, they are going to be raising their grandchildren.
Fact.
And the statement
True
is so
story.
clear.
That's right.
So clear. So money is just numbers. It's the value. It's the use of money. Is the how you use it to benefit each and everybody's life is always going to be different. But it's just a number. It's a system that we've been tricked into think we need to give something with a number or numeracy on it for something that truly supposedly has value. But true value is within us as the community here, because we all have something to contribute in a very positive way. That is priceless. So let them do all of those things. You do, as I say, stay in your lane. Your lane is there. And if everybody is on the same path of you, let them come in your lane or you go in their lane, as long as they bring something positive that can make a difference in both of your lives.
Yes.
Other than that, stay in your lane.
And don't think it's all stimulus.
Exactly.
When they say they had that check coming, and I'm like, you bunch of idiots.
That just messed up people completely.
Tricks. You've been bamboozled. Tricks. Was it 1,000 something that they got as a stimulus? And I'm like,
I
can go buy a new TV now. I can go
exactly. They went straight out there. I've never seen nothing like that. They went straight out there and blew it and can't pay the bills the next day or buy some food for themselves.
That's it.
And on that note, guys, I'm gonna make a run for it. Literally, because it's getting.
Well, I'm going to leave too. I gotta
God bless
go
this
take
community. God bless all of you. You guys are amazing.
Peace, Rambo.
God bless you, Rambo. Take care, bro.
What's up, Jay?
Okay, Rambo, take care, bro. We
Bye-bye,
appreciate
Rambo.
you.
Blessing, guys. Have a blessed day. Speak to you guys soon.
Okay.
All right, my brother.
Take care.
See you later. Take it easy, guys. God bless.
All right. God bless you.
Hey, Vision, thank you for your patience, bro. Miss Shirley trying to tiptoe out of here because she does have a live coming up in a little bit. I know you got one too, Miss Shirley. Before you go, you got to tell everybody about what you got going on now. What time? What time zone and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. It's been a long day today. It's really humid here today. It hasn't been this humid in Ohio in a long time. I'm Thursday night Eastern Standard Time.
Got that right.
From 7 to 9 this evening. And so it's just been kind of sucking the energy out of you, you know. It's not so much the heat, it's the humidity. You know, and I was like, okay, I'm sitting here about to doze off on y'all.
Miss Shirley, it is very humid and it's hot.
And they talked about severe storms after midnight tonight, possible hail to go with it, and high winds. So I was trying to get all my rain barrel lids off and putting out pots so I can collect all my rainwater to add to my garden on these hot days. Because I've been getting up at 6 in the morning, going out and watering my garden and getting back in the house by 9 o'clock because it's been so warm. And today the humidity has gone through the roof. And so I'm, you know, I was out earlier today since 6, so I'm going to take a quick nap before I come on tonight.
All right.
You know, when you get to be a certain age, some of us need naps.
Yeah.
Get your nap in,
I think we all going to be taking that nap like Jay.
Like, you know, because I got to get mine. I got to nap. When you get my age, sometimes you get 2 of them. Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking forward to being 146.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Miss Shirley, I know you got the one.
I'm sorry. I'm for being rude. Vision preparedness. I didn't get a chance to say hello to you, sweetheart. How you doing, my fellow Buckeye?
I think he a little bit
I don't think
delayed.
he heard me. Okay.
He a little bit delayed. I'll tell him when he get back. When the line clear up. But Miss Shirley, I know you got to go. I heard that
Yeah.
comment. Buckeye, Longhorn, baby, all day. Texas.
Uh,
Anyway.
yeah. Whatever.
All right, Miss Shirley.
Y'all
Thank
have
you
a
for
good
taking the
one.
time to
Hope
come
to
up.
see y'all later.
Yes, ma'am.
All
We love
right.
you now.
You, honey, you more than welcome. And you more than welcome. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. And then there was 2, and then it's finna be 3 again. J3, get off that phone. You ain't talking nobody. Who you talk? J3 done picked up his phone. He ain't talking nobody. Vision, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Sorry about the delay, man.
I'm good, bro. How you doing? Hey, man.
Man, I'm doing
I'm
great.
just trying to. Good. I'm glad to
Go
hear it.
ahead.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
trying to keep on keeping on. I'm
Hey, that's
driving
all
out
we
in the
can do,
middle of
baby.
nowhere.
That was the wife, Jay.
I
That was the
see.
wife. She come first.
That's right. Tell him,
I
D3.
overstand, brother. I
Tell him.
I'm
understand.
sorry. I'm sorry. She comes second.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. You got golfer, wife, and then everybody else
That's it.
after that.
There you
That's
I
it.
go.
got you.
There you go.
Hey, Stardust too. I understand. Thank you for coming up.
How
You
you
tried a
doing,
couple
Vision?
times.
I'm
It just
good. How
won't
you
work.
doing, J3?
I ain't complaining a bit.
You and me both, bro. Don't do no good if we did.
Now, if I
All right.
really did complain, I'm gonna have to use these hands, and I
I'm
ain't
with
trying to
you.
hit my hands.
Same here. My hands are too
Yeah.
purty to hurt.
Hey,
Hey, gentlemen, we ain't got but a couple of minutes, man. Vision, most of your time, you didn't get around to you real quick. Just tell everybody about what you got going on, who you are, what you do. Make sure you drop your link in the chat, and then we're gonna get to J3, and we're gonna wind this thing up, man.
Appreciate you, Jay. Thanks for letting me come up. Vision Preparedness got a live tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna deal with the WEF tonight.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
you don't know what that is, that's the World Economic Forum,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and what they think they're gonna make us do.
Bro, it's real out here. Folks don't know. If y'all don't know my man, I gotta throw in a plug because he'll talk about himself a little bit, but I'm gonna get y'all, he always giving us credit for topics and conversation, this and that, and I appreciate that. But if you want to hear some real in-depth, thought-provoking conversations about different things that a whole lot of other folk don't want to talk about, when you start getting into the WEF, and me and this man right here had conversations about everything from Bitcoin to what's going on with digital currency. You can catch it over on his channel, and you gonna hear the Ohio come out of him every now and again. That's all right. We love him anyway, Southern or not, but still. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. But anyway, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But yeah, emergency preparedness and planning is our channel. Basically, help you get ready for natural disasters, things that go on, and things that the bad people don't want us to do. So stop on over, learn a thing or two or three, and enjoy the conversation.
Yes.
Yes,
that'll
Thank
work.
you, sir. And what time tonight you coming on? Eastern
8
Standard Time?
o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch him on most and on Saturday morning at what is it, 8 o'clock or 8:30? Or 9. No, it's 9, right?
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. But
10 o'clock.
this Saturday we'll be doing it a little later in the afternoon. We got a special guest that we're gonna introduce to everybody in the community. So it'll probably be about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
what's up, brother. Y'all make sure y'all over there. Y'all make sure most of y'all got more than one device, man. There's gonna be a lot of people on tonight. J3, what you got going on tonight, brother?
Well, I ain't got much going on. Odom's he's back now, so I guess he'll
Okay.
take control over the get it off your chest again. And I'll be on Friday, 6 o'clock with the jump off, which I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit. But
Okay.
hey,
Okay.
this is where you come. You come to Vision and African Dream to get the part of life that's what I say democratic or the stuff that you got to be prepared for. But then you
Yeah.
come over to my show and it'll be a little light and laughing and heartwarming, and it's the easy side of life.
Yeah, because everything requires a mixture. You got to get a little bit of it
Hey,
both. And speaking of which, man, J3GS been doing a great job with his show with the jump off. He been highlighting and acknowledging a whole lot of smaller channels and new people to the community who've been around long enough for us to be like, all right, okay, bet we see, we going yeah. So I want to thank both of you gentlemen. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I also want to acknowledge uh who else? Miss Shirley OG Gardner, thank you for coming up. Rambo Green Hands, thank you for coming up. Stardust the 2, sorry about the internet, sis, but you was up here. Thank you for coming up. We want to thank of course Vision Preparedness who was here. Who else came? Somebody else came up, didn't it? Or was that it? I'm getting old.
Rambo, Miss Shirley,
Rambo, Miss Shirley, you,
and
J3GS Farm, and Vision Preparedness. Okay. Thank all of y'all for coming up. We appreciate everybody who been in the chat. And I want to say this real quick, y'all, before we close out of here.
Stardust.
Um, and Stardust. Yeah. We live in an increasingly insane world day by day.
True story.
I'm trying to encourage people. It may sound like a very, very simple, easy to do thing, but it's really not. When you come across good people via the internet, in your virtual world, or in your everyday life, either at your 9 to 5, at the grocery store, at the doctor's office, at the church house, or at the courthouse, wherever you come across good people, who day in or day out, or week in or month in or month out, or year in or year out, meet you with respect and kindness and patience and understanding, they are, it seems to me, a dying breed.
Yeah,
You better hold on to them folk. You better
this is
treat them
true.
the same way they treat you, because
This
it's
is
a
true.
whole lot of folk out here who don't seem to give a damn about nobody but theyself and how they sit, and don't really care about theyself, just how they feel in that moment. They will walk over you, talk over you, spit on you, and wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. And some people out here live their whole life trying to either be like or make them kind of folk happy. I happen to not be one of them. And I don't mind it. I'm unashamed about that. I have to fight and struggle sometimes to not let this world make me not be. Hey, Sammy Joe, how you doing? Welcome in, family. We finna get out of here, but you enjoy this last little bit. Oh, she said great live. Okay, okay.
Nice.
I just want to say, don't let this world not make you be a good person. If deep down in your heart, your soul,
Yeah.
everything you know about yourself, you really are a good person.
Yeah.
Find people who gonna help encourage you to continue to be on the path of whether you want to call it righteousness, goodness, or whatever fall in between. Don't walk off that path. Don't let this world veer you off that path. Because okay.
All
Well,
right.
see,
That must be Mama.
yeah, that's mama calling. That's mama
Uh
calling.
huh.
Uh, you know, it's a lot of people out here who are mean, hateful, petty, and they proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a space for them in this world, but it's also a space for people who not that way.
That's
And with
right.
that being said, family, I'm encouraging everybody to continue to be the best you can be. Uh, don't let this world whoop you down. Find and surround yourself with people who are the best, who want to be the best, and encourage you to be the best that you can be. And that's pretty much all I got, family. I can't thank all of y'all enough. This is a pop-up, and it's been a great conversation. Hey, Miss Jones Truth, how you doing? I didn't know you was in here. Others themselves, pretty people take easy road. It's all about that. Yeah, Miss Tracy Anderson, thank you for being in here. I appreciate
Yeah.
you. Grammy Journal. Anybody else I missed? I know I probably missed somebody, and I apologize. Charge it to the game, not to my heart. And y'all please get over there and support Passionately Intrigued Art. She been doing some stuff lately. She been cooking and doing other stuff. She mixing it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else, man, other than I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I thank y'all for being here. Don't forget, tomorrow is Friday Faves. So
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, it's going down, baby. It's Friday Faves tomorrow. Y'all, you gotta show up and guest who gonna be there.
Uh-oh.
If y'all haven't joined already, wife, drop your link. Pieces of April. My wife then came out with her. She had a channel for a long time. She wasn't doing nothing with it. I'm really proud of her because she pushing herself out there to start doing some of her own content from a woman's point of view, from a woman's perspective, and she got some good stuff going on over there. So y'all please support my sweet pea. All of y'all who have done so already, I thank you. And all of y'all who in the chat right now who are about to hit that link that she finna drop, Pieces of April. We would love for y'all to come over and become subscribers and check out the channel and wait for more of the content that she gonna drop.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, thank you, brother. Thank both of y'all, man. These two gentlemen,
not a problem.
one of them is almost 3 years older, and the other one is about six and a half months old. Vision is about 6 months older than me.
Oh,
J3,
please. Boy, you
anyway,
I don't know
I gotta
why
get
you
out of
keep
here.
telling that lie. I don't know why you keep telling that
Yeah,
lie, but that's all right. I love you
Hey,
anyway.
hey, that's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
right. So like I was saying, Vision is 6 months older than me. So I guess that's old enough to kind of consider him an elder. J3 is almost 3 years because he 2 years and 6 months older than me. And so both of them can smell their top lip. They think they grown. So we gonna let them have that. But with that being said, family, I'm finna get out of here. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Keep being good because the world full of what the world full of, man. But don't let that change
Mhm.
you. Until the
Yeah.
next time I see y'all and y'all see me tomorrow on Friday Faves, I'm gonna be over here being country in another country.